Welcome to Beyond the Buzz, where curiosity meets clarity. I'm Dr. Tara Morrows, scientist and communicator with decades of experience translating complex human research into clear, evidence-informed insight. Today, we're looking at direct-to-consumer genetic testing and personalized diet recommendations. Many people are trying to make better food choices using new tools and information. But mixed messages about genetics and nutrition can make it hard to know what actually helps. It sounds promising, but does the science really match the marketing? Let's take a closer look together, starting with what's driving the buzz. This trend is everywhere right now. Over 56 million people have their genetic information in major direct-to-consumer testing databases, roughly the population of a large country. And it's not just about curiosity anymore. There's a substantial market built around using that genetic data to guide food choices. The global personalized nutrition market was valued at over $15 billion in 2025. That includes diet plans, supplements, and apps that claim to tailor recommendations to your DNA. The idea behind it is simple and appealing. Your genes influences how your body responds to nutrients. So if you know your genes, you can personalize your diet. But that raises an important question. How much can these tools actually deliver? And what does the evidence really show? Let's check the evidence. Our kind of receipt check. This is the moment to pause and ask the questions that matter. What's the evidence? What's the source? And how do we know? Here's what the evidence shows. Several systematic reviews, studies that combine results from many studies, have looked at whether genotype-based advice changes health or behavior. Overall, the findings are mixed. Some studies show small improvements in behavior, like modest changes in diet or physical activity. But these effects are often small and not consistent across studies. Another systematic review of randomized controlled trials, where people are randomly assigned to groups, found that personalized nutrition advice can improve dietary intake in some cases. But again, the effects are generally modest and vary between individuals. When we look specifically at direct-to-consumer genetic testing, the evidence suggests that receiving genetic results does not lead to larger lasting behavior changes for most people. There is also an important question about scientific validity, whether the genetic markers used are reliably linked to meaningful nutrition outcomes. A review of evaluation frameworks found that many gene-diet relationships lack strong or consistent evidence. Professional guidance reflects this uncertainty. A consensus report from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics notes that genetic testing may have a role in nutrition care, but it should be used carefully and alongside other clinical information. So while the concept is biologically plausible, the current evidence does not support strong or consistent benefits for most people. In practical terms, these tests may offer some insight, but they're unlikely to dramatically change health outcomes or provide a fully personalized diet on their own. So why does this trend resonate? It taps into something very human. People want answers that feel specific and personal. Generic advice like, eat well, can feel vague or hard to apply. Genetic information offers a sense of precision. It feels scientific, individualized, and actionable. There's also a sense of control. If your DNA holds the key, it can feel like you're unlocking a personalized roadmap. And in a crowded nutrition space, personalization stands out. So what's the takeaway? The evidence suggests that genotype-based nutrition advice can lead to small changes in behavior, but results are mixed and inconsistent. There is little evidence that direct-to-consumer genetic testing alone leads to meaningful or lasting behavior change. Many gene diet links remain weakly established. It's understandable to want answers that feel uniquely yours. Your evidence edit moment. DNA-based diet advice sounds precise, but the evidence is much less clear. The evidence shows small effects at best, and results are inconsistent. Current research shows smaller variable changes in behavior, and many gene diet links are weakly established. This means personalized nutrition based on DNA is still developing, not definitive science. Personalization sounds precise, but evidence shows a more uncertain picture. Clarity comes from understanding both potential and limits. If you're considering using genetic-based nutrition advice, it may help to treat it as one piece of information, not a complete answer, and to focus first on well-established nutrition habits that apply broadly. Something to reflect on. When something feels highly personalized and scientific, what makes it feel trustworthy to you? If you found this useful, follow Beyond the Buzz and share it with a friend who likes a little science with their scroll. You can also explore the full transcript, the clarity poll, and evidence in the evidence edit. Until next time, stay curious and stay kind to your mind. This is Beyond the Buzz, cutting through the hype because evidence is empowering.